All right. Generals, don't forget, we're doing it again live.
We're doing it live. February 14th.
Generals, we're doing it live once again.
February 14th, Friends on the Hill.
That's right, 104 Westcliff Boulevard in beautiful, sunny, balmy Warner Robins, Georgia. Get there. Bring your friends. Bring your partners.
Yeah, it's going to be Valentine's Day.
Yep, and there's nothing else going on around that time, so we hope to see you there.
Of course.
And, of course, I don't have the music queued up. There we go.
This is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Silly Talk. Ministry of Silly Talk.
This is the Ministry.
This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk. This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk.
Thank you for listening to my Daddy's Stupid Podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
That's very funny.
Generals, we have very little time to waste. We need to get right into the news.
Welcome to the news here on WFART. And here are your hosts, Josh and Graham.
All right, as usual, we only bring you the hardest hitting of news around here, and we just recently saw a very important news clip that we were looking at before we started recording that we are gonna. It can't be said enough about how important this is. Where'd you go, buddy?
It's so important.
It's so important I can't find it. All right, I found our news story of great importance. Here we go. This is what we all came here for. The music is killing me, though, especially because I couldn't find it. We just sit there quietly.
Jump.
It's really making me feel like I was trying to beat the clock. Trying to find that
You're
video.
on it, dude.
Yeah, it was amping me up too much. I was like, I can't concentrate under all this pressure.
Current affair.
All right, let's look at this important thing. The build-up is probably not going to pay off, but here we go.
Dick Assman, the Regina gas man, didn't know what hit him.
Sure never thought I'd be a celebrity, that's for sure.
This news story hits right at the beginning. It's immediately. Dick
as soon as you say the
Assman.
guy's name, it's on.
The Regina gas man, too. They got a little rhyming thing going for him.
Dick Assman, the Regina gas man, didn't know what hit him.
Sure never thought I'd be a celebrity, that's for sure.
It sounds like a playground insult.
Yeah.
Dick was fast asleep when Dave Letterman discovered him in an old newspaper clipping.
Here's another dumb ad for us right here. Scott Goslin and Dick Assman, formerly of Northgate Petro, have relocated to Victoria Square. Now, folks, I know that it's not fair to make fun of somebody's name, but good heavens. Goslin?
Had you ever heard of Dick?
Really?
Good misdirect there,
I
Dick.
thought everybody knew David Letterman.
Well, by the time he comes on, I'm usually in bed, eh?
The next night, the phone rang, and Dick was on Letterman, live.
It's kind of an unusual name, though, isn't it?
Just like to know how you got a hold of it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I got a hold of it.
I think we can tell by looking at the photo how you got a hold of it, Dick.
Marlon Marshall, the editor of the Regina paper, watched the whole thing. He thought he had the makings of the ultimate local guy makes good story. Even though some of his staff questioned.
Well, I mean, I guess if you were like, you met that guy, and you're like, what do you do? He's like, I edit the Regina newspaper.
Of course you do.
Just did a big story on Dick Assman.
I was going to ask you if you're the guy that did the write-up on Dick Assman.
Yeah, in the Regina paper.
It's called.
This is just some American talk show host. Why are we paying any attention to what he does? My feeling is that when he's talking about somebody from my town, I want to do a story on it.
So did everybody else.
What do you mean it's just some American?
That's David Letterman.
Yeah, at the peak. Like, there were millions and millions of people. Surely he was on in Canada.
Else, the leader post became Assman Central.
Most
This is, we don't have to do any work on this segment.
Great.
This is fantastic. You don't know, you don't even have to riff on this. You just got to let it rock.
If you riff, you're
So
going to
did
ruin it.
everybody else. The leader post became Assman Central.
Mostly they wanted to know, where can I get a hold of this guy? Because I want him in my paper or on my radio show or on my television show.
Letterman show? Are you really?
Okay, picture of Mr. Dick there.
Everybody wanted to grab onto you?
Oh, wait.
Everybody wanted to grab onto you.
It's great at the beginning. She makes an attempt at the beginning to pronounce his last name like Assman or something, but dude, there's no
Assman.
Yeah, there's no two ways about this.
Exactly, yeah. Well, the first couple of weeks, it was hectic around here, boy.
You know, Dick, we're trying to make you Canada's #1 tourist attraction.
Yes?
Are you up to that, sir?
Yeah, okay.
The next thing Dick knew, an agent latched on.
Wow.
Its location has appeared in Travel USA as the place to see in Canada. A Petrocan station of all places.
This guy's a scumbag.
Yeah,
You ain't convincing me of anything else. He's like, oh, yes, I'm an agent. I want to represent the
Dick Assman.
Well, that's hilarious in the first place.
Yeah.
But also, he's like, this guy's got a hilarious name. This is going to last forever.
I'm going to get this 9 minutes of fame.
So they're like, what's to see other than Dick?
Pause?
Yeah. I mean, just unmitigated.
If you
on
took that out of context
Yeah.
and you just said that.
What's to see other than Dick?
The Assman is in the house.
The media hurricane blew in. A limo, a stretch.
Dig, babe. Come on out and see.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
Is this your first time in Toronto?
That's right, yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, it's great. It's a big city.
The obligatory photo op.
Assmania Tour 95.
They haven't seen as much activity since the Beatles came to town.
Late Show with David Letterman, celebrity Dick Assman.
Beautiful.
And of course, someone had to make an Assman single.
Let me tell you how it is for me.
Oh, they cut it off at the best part.
Assman.
They cut it off.
I wonder what Dick actually put in his pocket for all that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure his agents took a chunk of it, but
Oh, yeah.
I guess probably Assmania Tour 1995 is crazy.
Get a cool $500,000.
Yeah, that sounds like something you'd hear from Mark Kelly. Assmania Tour. Hold on, let me see if this song still exists. It's only 28 seconds. Is this the song?
Say something intelligent.
No, this is like an old video. That's an old video for someone who went to see him. The sound on it's terrible.
Like a university student or something, you should have something to say, no?
Look, this is like someone's old video footage from going to see the guy. There he is.
Men Without Shame, so they were probably making dumb shit before.
Yeah. I do want to see if I can find this song. I maybe give it too much time, but... Whoa, wait, hold on.
Post has rekindled the Dick Assman phenomenon.
It's the sound on that's too bad to listen to. And then the rest of that search gets a little creepy. We'll
We're back on that.
back up on that. But that was the important news. But yes, if you're still with us, and I don't know why you would be, but we appreciate it.
Well, my thing is, okay, if your name's Richard,
yeah,
and your last name happens to be Assman, okay, Richard, you can go with Rick.
Yep.
Richard.
Ricky.
Ricardo.
Ricky Assman's pretty cool.
Ricky Assman seems like somebody you want to have a beer with.
I was watching, it's going to come up every time, but I was watching Trailer Park Boys, and it always blindsides me when they meet that guy named Shitty. What's going on there, Shitty?
And they just talk to him. That's a regular name.
Yeah, just talk about it.
Shitty was talking about.
Shitty came and got all my scrap cards. How we doing there, Shitty? Yeah, that's good stuff. Sorry, I cut you off to talk about Trailer Park Boys again.
I mean, it fits, but no, like, so your name's Richard.
Yep.
You can go by Rick, Ricky. I mean, shit, RJ.
Yeah,
something
so
RC.
many.
I mean, there's just so many things.
And you'd have to sell that last name though. You'd have to figure out a way to, or just own it.
No,
that
fuck
guy
selling it. He's no, I think own it, but
Yeah.
just can't go with dick.
Yeah, no, that's true too. Because Ass Man's, it's pretty good.
Like you said,
Yeah.
Ricky Assman.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
No, you start a band.
Yeah, Ricky Assman's getting some ass, man.
Yep.
Then you, me, and my daughter, we make the big success journey.
No. Not yet. That's a second half soundbite. Once we've cleared out all the normos,
we can hit him with the
yeah, exactly.
we gotta do the
all right. Yeah, that's good stuff. But yeah, we're preparing for the live show.
Yes,
obviously, and being that it's on Valentine's Day, it'll be a little themed. I have a bunch of videos. I don't want to like burn them all too quickly, but I figured, we could discuss I have a, you know what? Actually, and this will be good too. I have a segment that I want to do. It's called Single and Ready to Mingle. Okay. And maybe even pick some people in the crowd to participate where I'm going to show videos of my favorite people from the internet.
Yes.
And let people sort of determine
if they date them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you had to,
what does that mean?
Yeah, because obviously everyone's choice would be none of these, but you had
okay.
You had to make a selection.
You could do a Mary F. Kill or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll show you the intro I whipped up for it here live. I don't want to burn it before the show, but
why not?
This segment.
Single, ready to mingle. I'm single and I'm ready to mingle. No butt stuff on the first. You want butt stuff, you might have to wait. Single and ready to mingle. Single and ready to mingle.
Yeah, so
that's good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's gonna go over pretty well.
People are gonna like that.
Yeah, and I have what is it? And people like the Dave Thomas from the Wendy's training videos. After everything, will be like, and people will like that. I use square burgers because
and he's eating that burger. And he's got his thumb pushing that burger.
Yeah, just slide it out as far as it can.
Get it over the bread.
Yeah, it looks like the margins are an inch on either side. No, the meat will hang over the bun, and people will like that. All right, let's see. Where's this other guy? There's so many to choose from. This guy, I have really had to, avoid showing you because I've been working on this guy for a long time. I think the audio's only on one side, though.
Cuban sandwich. I am the Cuban sandwich head man. I am the Cuban sandwich head man. The Cuban sandwich head man.
This guy's got a lot of range, though.
What's up?
Does he?
Yeah.
I'm the pancake and syrup man.
What's wrong?
Oh, you hungry?
How does it look like getting this?
That's good.
I'm the pancake and syrup man.
What's not to get?
You need to leave your shit deleted sometime.
Safe. Safe. You never know.
I'm the pancake and syrup man.
I don't know what's to not understand here.
No.
What's not to get? This guy's an eligible.
Bologna.
This guy's an eligible
man. Can I ask you something? If I run for the president of the United States, will you vote for me?
Why not?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I am the ice cream cone. Bologna sandwich.
He's in a parking lot because I can see.
Man.
Yeah.
So what if you're going into somewhere?
If I run for the president
and you see this guy
in his car,
filming in his car,
I think I mind my own business harder than I've ever mind my own business in my life.
I think I'm just leaving.
This guy, I'm not sticking around. There's other stores.
How y'all doing? Hey, I'm the ham hock head man. That's right. These are ham hocks. They're similar to Nate Bone.
Do you bump into him in the grocery store and he's just walking by stuff like, that's going to be good?
So you just see him with a pack of huge rubber bands and some weird thing?
Yeah, bologna and bread, ham hocks.
Man.
You definitely can't eat anything from this guy's house.
No.
I mean, for probably myriad reasons, but especially it's all been on his face. Oh, and he's doing this, on the regular internet. I didn't think about that. Yeah, there's probably some other nefarious goings-ons there.
Those ham hocks have not just been on his face cheeks.
I'm the watermelon, carrot, bologna man.
Now, the reason I saved this one for last, and trust me, this isn't all I have.
Yeah.
Don't forget, February 14th, live in Fresno Hill. Don't forget, this ain't all I got. This is going to be Josh's favorite segment.
I just don't get it.
No, I don't. Yeah. Yeah. But this one takes him from completely insane maniac now into some sort of engineering space, because this required preparation, right? You have to hollow out the watermelon.
Perverted.
Yeah. What are you talking about? This guy, I don't think he's hurting anybody. I mean, I hope not.
Yeah, he's hurting somebody.
When I said I don't think he is, really, it's more of a hope than something I believe. I just deep down inside, I hope that that's not the case.
That means hopefully paying him. I don't know. This is terrible.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Hold on, let him finish what he's saying.
I'm the watermelon, carrot, bologna man. I'm the watermelon, carrot, bologna man.
Is he gonna cry? He's not gonna cry.
I think he is crying.
I'm the watermelon, carrot, bologna man.
It could just be watermelon juice. I think that's watermelon juice. It appears to be coming from above and running down. Unless he's just so impressed by his feet here. No, he might be crying.
I think it took him 2 hours.
And that's the kind of comedy you can trust. Live, Friends of the Hill. February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Done the blue chicken.
Bring.
We were done with that.
I don't need blue chicken anymore. I've moved on. I'm taking uncomfortable to strange new places.
Oh, great. The guy's literally crying.
And you might get to talk to some people and then make a show about some, where's that one dude that makes a whole bunch of adventure movies?
Where is
And then half of you ain't in there as a adventure.
Right?
It is so hard to tell.
That's got to be a shed or a garage.
And that's the vibe I get.
Hold on, is that carpet?
Yeah, and so there you go.
That's a terrible room somewhere. God almighty. If it was in a shed, I'd have felt better. That's a terrible room somewhere.
No, that's a room no one should ever experience.
The smell in that room.
No, it's terrible. And I'll let you in on a little secret. There's a lot of these videos too. Look, these guys are want to post a lot. They're trying to remain relevant by posting 100 times a day.
Oh, they just constantly put crap up.
This is I sort of, so some of these I was kind of able to figure out what he was talking about, so I have it saved. Like, his name's John Weaver. This is him on basketball. I think he's talking about basketball.
Raccoon House. Why do you think your eyes won't be? Because you don't draw as many charges in this league that you draw in the other league.
This is women's basketball.
It's either be a charge or a blocking charge up in the middle.
He's also got the football game on top.
Or no, even underneath.
He's got a lot of things on top.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on in there. A lot of accoutrement. I think this one just says maybe baseball.
God damn, where's that hunt hoe up there at the Kansas City Chiefs? Because you ain't doing nothing that like most of the Dallas.
What's going on there?
Hey,
they're not full of pee yet. And you know what? That little pan down, he ordered himself some food to go. Is that Red Lobster? Hey, that's Red Lobster to go. It comes full circle, baby.
Look at there.
We started early learning about Red Lobster. Look, he's getting his greens in.
That's Rodriguez on that team right there with that Tucker Collier, does it? Hey, you hunt how up there? Find that out for me.
Find that out for me.
Okay, hold on. I think I figured out that's a manufactured home.
You think so?
I can tell by the pitch of the roof.
All right.
Or the ceiling, as it were.
Sorry, I can bring you back here if you need to see some more.
No, yeah, go ahead. No, I want to hear where we're
This is him on fashion.
Not go run off the
So you
rack.
see that ceiling? How
And go
the
put it
pitch
on.
is so high?
Yes.
Just tell.
You know, most homes, like we're in your room now, it's flat ceiling.
Ah, yes.
So
yes.
with a manufactured home, the pitch of the ceiling usually goes
matches with the
roof.
roof. Yeah, because there's no attic or crawl space or anything.
Nothing like that.
No, there was an early on thing when I found this guy, was kind of trying to figure out what sort of space this was. But I had the same thought you did. I thought maybe he was in a garage, but like the first few videos, I couldn't quite tell if this floor was. Because
I've seen that staining so much.
Yeah,
that is just shitty carpet in a shitty place.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, maybe this is one of those like crappy half-ass sealed garage floors, but you can that staining.
No, yeah, that's
is janky carpet staining.
Yeah, janky carpet.
We've all seen that.
Some cigarette burns in there.
Yeah, I do want to hear what he has to say about fashion, though.
Not go run off the rack and go put it on. Just tell anybody goes chosen this. You meant finally, and you made it to this. Don't run off the rack, how? See, this is what I used to have to tell this blonde. Look at these dummies and saying they use that to go get off the rack.
What is he doing?
He's talking about fashion. He said, don't go get it off the rack. And then he says something about a nipple, and it just levels the room.
Just tell anybody goes chosen this. You meant finally.
I didn't get that at first.
Yeah,
I didn't know what the
something about
explosion of
showing
laughter
the
was.
nipple, I think, is what I got. But
Yeah, I pretty much he says get anything you want off the rack.
it
Just
kills.
show the nipple.
Yeah, it kills though.
Chosen this.
He does level the room.
Yeah, no, he's killing in there, whatever this space may be.
That space you need a M1 F1 mask or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, you need an N95. Yeah, you need an air-fed respirator to walk in
No,
there.
you need something that like somebody who does a serious job wears.
and you don't see it in that one as much, but he is ripping heaters in there and stuff too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
No question about that. And then he's ripping a lot of stuff in there.
I would certainly.
He's ripping some stuff.
I would certainly think so. All right, one more of my guy here, just to get people excited about what they can expect at the live show.
Oh man,
I was sticking outside and there's a little fan here and the wind's blowing, and there's a little fan on this part, and I just stick it outside and the fan's blowing, and the wind. I don't have to do this. And I can stick in front of an air conditioner and it blows. And
why does he have a
electricity.
weight on his wrist?
He's working out, I guess.
On his right wrist. He has
Something
a weight.
about something about needing to. I think he's talking about putting a fan on it, but he never
stick
gets
it outside and there's a little fan here and the wind's blowing, and there's a little fan on this part.
He's working out.
Just
You can
stick
see
it
that
outside
cigarette
and the
smoke.
fan's blowing, and the wind. I don't have to do this. And I can stick in front of an air conditioner and it blows and generates
that carpet is
electricity.
bad.
Yeah. Oh no, this is an absolute nightmare of a place. That space is not somewhere anyone wants to be.
And his voice. I mean, how many cigarettes a day is that for how many years?
He's got a lot of them.
Yeah, and not good ones either.
No. But look, man, it's
I'm not saying there's any good ones, but
no,
there's just some that aren't like named after eagles and shit.
Yeah, no, this is his cigarettes are like a number and a letter.
G14. Oh, this guy.
This, actually, I'm gonna save that one. I don't know if I can put that on YouTube, but the it is tough out here though, and I think that's going to be the takeaway from the live show is that we can expect to learn a lot about one another and love and the pitfalls of it.
All the things.
Why are you doing this to me? I ain't done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal.
There you go.
She's retarded.
Carol O'Connor not having it.
Look at his face. He's actually mad.
And I don't think that
he
took very many.
ad-libbed this.
And it may not have taken too many takes for him to get to the place he needed to be to deliver that line.
Illegal. She's retarded.
All right. Well, I think we've earned ourselves a break, and I apologize to everyone, Josh included. Sorry about that, everybody. We'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back to the second half of the podcast. Okay, so during the break, you hit me with a question. What if one of the homies just all of a sudden became a juggalo?
Yeah. Now, and a little lead up, we were in the truck or outside having a stoke, and we were talking about Graham doesn't watch as much movies and stuff as I do. And I was just kind of
let's do this joke like men. So anyway, I got it. It took 40 episodes, but I finally got it. Yes, we were talking about the guy who played a juggalo in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The joke, though, midlife crisis juggalo would be
such a tough look.
Wild.
I mean, because especially let's think of somebody who's, let's not say they're rich by any means, but they're financially capable.
They're stable.
Of going all in on the Juggalo. Dude. Like, you can't go all in on a Corvette unless you got some bread. You can go all in on Juggalo with $88.
Right. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. It's the entry point into Juggalo by design
doesn't exist.
Yeah. It's pretty cheap. It's not a.
You start streaming a lot of YouTube videos
and
getting into Fago.
The makeup's not expensive. Yeah. You could go get some real crappy tattoos. If you didn't have any money, became a juggalo, started associating with juggalos, you could probably get a bunch of sweet free tattoos.
Yeah, even if you did have money, they're not going to know.
Yeah, well, the tattoo's not coming from a place that does tattoos. It's a van.
A trailer park.
Yeah, you're in that guy's living room,
manufactured home.
Yeah, manufactured home. I love you brought the lingo to it.
I'm in real estate now.
So, I go run off the
I forgot to put it on the soundboard.
These
but I was
are
like,
the
I think
you end up sleeping as a middle-aged juggalo.
This would be the kind of guy you meet, you know?
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like, do you do tattoos? No, the barrier to entry is nothing, essentially.
But I mean, what happens though? One of the homies, one of the close homies, is just like all of a sudden he starts talking about it first.
Right.
Before he's wearing it, he's like, man, it was as a gag,
Yeah, dipping his toes in the water.
I was listening to a little Iceman, some of this shit's fine.
You're
like, okay, dude, calm down.
Yeah.
And then but the next week he's like showing you it,
Yeah.
And he's like, but this isn't fire. And then you're like, no, it's not.
No, it's bad.
It's weird.
And it dawned on me that they've actually, because they're older, they've done a lot of sort of mainstreamish press. They've been on podcasts and stuff. Yeah. And actually, when you hear them interviewed, they're just a couple of ding-dongs who got rich making music, and they have interesting stories about entertainment. They've been around forever, and of course, because they're in their 50s or whatever, their normal lives are like, oh yeah, no, I go home and then my wife bothers me about taking the trash out, and my kids.
Yeah,
and
it's like any other dude with a couple.
Yeah, I got a lease on a Mercedes or whatever.
Yeah.
There is the problem. Is that could start, it'd be like Rogan Bros for middle-aged dudes.
Yeah, where like, man, so all I gotta do is paint my face and be the most ridiculous rap act in the world.
Middle-aged juggalo is actually. Listen, if you know of this as a phenomenon, 847-665-9238. If you have any thoughts on this, comments below. Hit us up.
And I don't want to hear about the guy who's in his 40s who's been juggaloing since his 20s.
No interest in that.
I know there are middle-aged juggalos.
Right. And
I want a normal guy or quasi-normal.
Guy who wasn't a juggalo.
Yeah, non-juggalo, over 35, who went full juggalo.
It has to be a thing.
Going to the gathering, hitting the shows. Doing all the weird new drugs.
Yeah, eating batteries or whatever those people do.
Whatever happened.
It has to have happened.
Of course.
It's statistically impossible that it hasn't, because people become fans of things. Especially, you get midlife crisis situation. You see older guys start kind of going bonkers for younger people.
Well, and let's be real. If you have a mortgage and a job, it's not cheap to follow any band around.
No.
And hotels or tents or whatever. You know what I mean? So, like, you got to have some. I'm not saying you got to be rich, but you got to have a couple grand somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
You got to have at least a credit card with $10K on it. I mean, let's be real.
And to be fair to the early juggalos, going to an ICP show, probably not particularly expensive, but if you really wanted to go all in,
I'm saying if you're following around for the year, and you're going to the gathering and you're getting the full experience every time they play a show,
I think you'd have to be some kind of false flag and juggalo if you've got the kind of money to follow the band around like that. I think the true juggalos, and I don't want to speak ill of juggalo culture.
No, not at all.
I think the true juggalos probably it's sort of, it's like if you were in a house that was infested with ants or whatever, you drop a crumb over here and those ants from that part of the house go eat that crumb.
Yeah.
Much like ICP shows up somewhere outside of Indianapolis and all
those juggalos
descend on that. But yes,
there is a culture of people following
be.
bands, kind of like the whole Grateful Dead thing.
Yeah.
That has leached into many different, especially fringe type of bands like
and
that.
ICP's got them for sure.
Oh, there's people who make a living off selling cheeseburgers at ICP shows and go to every, if they tour that much. I don't know how much they tour or whatever.
This might be a real actual danger to society that we're not quite tapped into, that now that the ICP is doing the podcast circuit and there are people our age and older who were like, that doesn't seem interesting to me at any point in my life.
Yeah. And I mean,
even I catch myself going, though, you can't hate on them. You know what I mean? You can't. I have taken nothing away from them. They haven't hurt anybody.
They're not stealing anybody's ideas.
No. No.
This is a fully original, creative situation.
Yeah.
And they've made money. And they're not gajillionaires by any means.
No.
But they've made a good living and have a huge following.
And they've been around so long, you got to respect it.
I mean, get it how you live, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to get my money to get,
But I think that could be a slippery slope for someone to be like, well, and not only are those things true, now I want to be a part of this somehow.
I identify.
I'm 35 or older is definitely the cutoff. I mean, realistically, if you went hardcore juggalo at 28, that would be crazy.
That'd be weird, but
no,
35 or older, because at 35,
you're kind of the thing.
You're the thing that you're going to be, more or less.
Right. You may become interested in things, but you're probably not going to be, at that point, you're probably not going to become interested in something new that involves
painting your face and
Hatchet Man tattoos.
Dressing like a retard.
Listening to, and listen, I've given my props to ICP to this point, listening to music that is really bad.
Well, okay. And I mean, but there's certain ICP adjacent people. Like, you take a Tech 9.
Yeah, I guess that's the Midwest thing though, because Tech 9's from Kansas City, but yeah.
Whatever. Tech 9 is big in their circles.
And he's good.
And he's great.
Yeah.
Or, so it's like,
you could accidentally
fall into, well, hey, or go to, think about, you know what it is?
Well, yeah.
No, wait, I found it.
Okay, good.
You're into Tech 9.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
You're 38.
Yeah. He's
divorced.
That puts you in that demographic anyway.
Boom. Right.
Yeah. You're 38. That's
divorced. You're Tech 9 material.
Yeah.
And then Tech 9's playing close to me, but I guess this other ICP people are there. I've heard of them, but whatever. So then you go.
I saw them on a podcast.
So then you go.
Yeah.
And then there's some 24-year-old hewer with paint on her face that drops you a couple little magic, morsels. And then before you know it, you're talking like that, and you're at ICP shows the rest of your life.
Yeah, or you're just hanging out in this guy's house.
With Deemster Pat.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's the draw. That's what'll happen. Is somebody will get hooked on those crazy drugs those kids have, and then it's over.
Oh man,
and those kids will see he's got a couple dollars in a 401k. You're done.
Yeah, it's over.
You're done.
It's over at that point. You're expanding
2
your horizons.
years later, you're in Iowa in a trailer hanging out with this guy. That sounds like that could be a limited series on Netflix.
Juggalo at 30, midlife Juggalo. Come on, we have to find this guy. Listen, hey, we're copywriting this right now.
Yeah,
if anyone can find this person
or draw us a cartoon,
I will risk my retirement on the return that's going to come from making the documentary about a guy who, when he was 42,
went all in Juggalo.
Just went all in.
How did it go for him?
Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna. There's
what if he found his like t-shirt niche or something?
Yeah.
Just really.
Yeah, it became like the Juggalo
went
merch.
Full Juggalo, but with like stacked paper on them as well.
Oh no. I guess it's possible. That sounds really bad. That sounds really. It's not though, right? But that would be different though, because if it was like some guy and he was like successful in sales or whatever, and everyone thought he was crazy, and then he went and like cornered the ICP bootleg merch market and became the kingpin of the gathering, that would just seem like a just dishonest businessman behavior.
That just sounds like corporate America leaking in. Right?
He couldn't survive becoming a Juggalo. So
I want a guy who's like a successful plumber who got his heart broken and went to one ICP show and lost it.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Lost.
He had 4 vans. Now he's got one and he lives in it.
The clown makeup tattooed.
Oh no.
The tattoo clown makeup.
Yeah. With the thing on his nose. Oh yeah.
It's glorious to think about. It has to exist.
It's there.
We found a new thing to do. If next time you're on your phone and you think about it, we need to be researching this. It probably exists on Reddit somewhere. There's
it's got to be
someone probably.
There's literature about it.
Yes, there's somebody. There's someone who's like in their mid-20s who's like, yeah, one day my dad just went full Juggalo.
Dude, and if there's not,
we
got to find them.
No, they exist. They have to
exist. I mean, I guess we as middle-aged men could go to
No. This is what I'm saying. This is the concern. You start putting this idea.
This is the slippery when wet situation.
Hey, look, man, I'm not married and my kid's about to be grown.
And I'm not against Tech 9.
I don't. Well, look, I go see Tech 9. See, I don't know. I hadn't even heard these boys play.
Somebody show up.
No.
You convince yourself.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Twister might be there. I could sit.
He's going to show up. Dude.
Yeah, I could sit.
So is it white paint or blue? What'd you do?
I don't know. It just seemed kind of fun, right?
Do you have like any oversized hockey jerseys?
What else am I doing? Come on.
I think I still got those Fat Alberts.
Oh, no. I hope not.
Those would go hard at the gathering right now.
Yeah, because I wouldn't necessarily, because that's the thing too. I think it would probably be easy if you had a bunch of free time and a little bit of capital to back it up to make money off of the gathering thing. Because like you said, there's fools who make their living through the year following the band, going to Walmart and buying a pack of hot dogs and grilling them and selling them for $3 a piece or whatever.
I mean, like with bands, I know I've seen that happen with bands like Widespread Panic and the Grateful Dead tribute.
They do sort of
bands
create their own little economy.
And the Fish and all those type of bands. So I don't know, but I mean, I think the Juggalos are pretty.
But like middle-aged golf guy Juggalo would be funny too, because he'd like fly to the shows.
Oh, dude, if he didn't dress like it, but he was just into it.
Or he flies to the shows and he stays, at the Marriott or whatever down the road from the show.
But shows up
in the morning. This 45-year-old comes downstairs, paint, face, t-shirt,
like a rage gown or whatever.
Yeah. With some large woman with plugs in her ears with him.
Yeah, just a fictional version of this would sell.
No, definitely. Middle-aged Juggalo is the wave of the future.
I think
there's no question about it.
So our new podcast name is
Middle-aged Juggalo. Middle-aged Juggalo. Dang it, I got to change it again. But like you said, though, that would attract the wrong crowd because there are middle-aged Juggalos.
Yeah.
They've just been Juggalos since they were in middle school.
Yeah, so that's different. Yeah,
that's not what we're talking about.
That's just a full-fledged Juggalo.
That's a
Juggaloser.
Oh man! Remember we talked about Kid Kentucky on episodes ago?
Yeah.
That there's a somehow a
Kid Rock tribute
band. Do I still have any of that?
It's worth a try.
I don't know if I still have any of that. That may not have survived one of the purges to save space because they're like, we'll never talk about that again. But here we are. Oh man, that's middle-aged Juggalo.
Y'all pull up around here like that, y'all, I will get y'all ass whooped. It ain't nothing meaningful, man.
Okay, so the first part of the video, I live in the South. You're from the South. You can understand the first part of the video. The guy filming, you can understand.
Y'all pull up around here like that, y'all, I will get y'all ass whooped.
You pull up over here like that.
I may have said that to somebody before.
Yeah, of course. This is a greeting. The gentleman driving, though.
It ain't nothing meaningful, man.
Get all that there, stuff in yonder there, ball patching.
Y'all going?
He says, all right, y'all going?
Are we going fishing?
We going fishing?
Yeah, I got the fishing part, but boy, the introduction there. I don't know. Maybe he's got social anxiety. Just started making noise.
Get all that there, stuff in yonder there, ball patching.
I don't have any idea.
Got none of that. I got none of it. I think when he walks up, the guy's kind of like, you're just talking all that rah, rah, rah. But then after that, he says something about a paw. It just like, that's the only thing I can.
Get all that there, stuff in yonder there, ball patch.
Paw patch.
Paw patch. I got that. I don't know what he means.
Y'all going fishing? Are we going fishing?
We going fishing?
Oh, I mean, the drunk on that guy.
Yeah.
OG fool.
He's drunk as he could possibly be right now.
No, that's
Look at his eye. I can see it in your eyes.
Yeah, and he's operating a motor vehicle there. Naturally. What else are you gonna do when you go fishing?
What else are you gonna do when you get wasted at 9 a.m.?
Dude, it's
You
definitely
get in the truck with the wires hanging out and go fishing.
That's definitely the morning time.
What did you mean when you said I'm going to need 2 to 3 nuts first because this is going to be good? What did you mean by I'm going to need 2 to 3 nuts?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No, maybe.
I don't know what that is.
Busting makes me feel good.
No.
Maybe not.
I don't.
Talk about busting nuts. About busting nuts?
No.
What did you mean? Cashews? Walnuts? I'm talking about the text messages that you sent to. What did you mean when you said I'm going to need 2 to 3 nuts first because this is going to be good? What did you mean by I'm going to need 2 to 3 nuts?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No, maybe. No.
Maybe not?
I don't.
Talk about busting nuts?
This may be a quality over quantity episode. This has been a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Busting got nuts. Some important work done here. Talking about busting nuts.
I decided to put some tree sap in my urethra. I wanted to see if I built up a tolerance to it. I absolutely did not. This time it hurt worse than ever.
Hey, now you know.
Yeah. Just in case you were wondering.
I decided to put some tree sap in my urethra. I wanted to see if I built up a tolerance to it. I absolutely did not. This time it hurt worse than ever.
Fair enough.
Hey,
sounds about right.
Now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow.
Hey, don't forget to come to the live show
February 14th.
You don't want to miss stuff like this.
Yeah.
We do need to be communicating with one another about this middle-aged Juggalo thing. This could be
huge.
It could be a thing. We actually figured out a way
I would watch this cartoon.
Yeah, if we blocked out enough time to write even a 3 to 4 minute of watching a man become the middle-aged Juggalo. The problem is, you know, and again,
how do you avoid yourself becoming the middle-aged Juggalo doing all the research?
Yeah, that's an issue, and
you
also
sound like Bob Euchre. The problem is
just a bit outside.
Just a bag, baby.
The real issue is that you're going to have to consume a lot of ICP
related stuff.
And I think I've given them enough credit when I say that I don't want that.
No.
But it could be worth it just from a comedy standpoint.
Yeah.
Could be worth the time. But yeah, either way, don't forget, come to the live show. You don't want to miss that.
Do not. We'll be there. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. I'm Graham.
I'm Josh.
Stay out of the water.
And don't get blarneyed.
Peace.